Hello YouTube. I hope you're all good. I'll be starting a new Java series whereby I'll be teaching chapter by chapter, and I'll also be starting a new series where I'll be teaching Java in Swati. So yeah, stay tuned. And yeah, for today I'm just gonna show you how to create a simple Java application and the methods of displaying whatever is within your application or whatever you have entered. So let's get started. Let's create our first class. Let's call it run. Let me check something. Sorry about that. Okay, meanwhile, let's have our main method. Okay, let's save this. Okay, let's save it there and say run dot java. Then let's save that. So let's make our main method. Let's bring this guy down here. I love it down there. That's how I code. And then in order to display, okay, this, let me explain what's happening. This was creating our Java class. So whatever is within these two curly braces, it's within the class. That's where we need to work on, because you can't do anything outside a class. So we need to work within a class. So this is our main method that's gonna execute everything. Whatever we have on our program has to be executed or called within this method. So let me show you something. No, but then let me save that for another tutorial. I'll show you on another tutorial. Now let's just display a simple message. It's system.err we print the line. Let's say hello August, and then let's save that. So let's open that where the source code is, and let's copy the path. You press Windows R to open your run. You type cmd, you press enter. On your cmd it's cd space, and then you paste your path, and then it's within your path, and then you clear everything, and then you use the keyword javac to compile. So it's Java compiler, and then we run dot java. Let's enter that. Let's wait for it to compile and finish. Okay, it's done. So now, since it's done, we use the keyword java and the name of the class, which is run. Then we press enter, and then it says hello August. That's what we asked this thing to display in there. So now let's enter something that we're gonna display on this. Let's import, let's use the scanner for now. So we're gonna import java util dot, we use the what, it's the scanner. Then you close that. Oh, messy, close everything. Let's open that. Let's cancel. Let's open this. Okay, and then let's instantiate our scanner. So it's gonna be scanner, let's call it in is equal to new scanner, which passes system dot in. Okay, let's close that, and then let's ask the user system. There's another method of displaying. It's not only ERR. Out also works when you want to display something. Let's use print line. Let's say enter your name, and then let's give it a new line whereby you have to enter the name, and then down here we're gonna have a string. Let's call it entered name is equal to in dot next, and then let's do that. Let's come in here and say entered name. Okay, let's compile that once again. CLS to clear everything on your compiler. Let's compile that. Okay, let's run that. You see it says enter your name. I enter Sinqobile, and then it says what? Entered name. So meaning there's something wrong that we didn't do correct in there. What is it? Let's check. Oh, okay. This is not supposed to be in quotes. It's supposed to be the variable name J. So let's clear that, and then let's compile again. When I don't make such silly mistakes when coding, make sure that your coding is correct. Let's say Sinqobile, and then it displays the name, but then let's give it a okay. Let's also request for this person to enter what? A surname. So let's paste that. Enter your surname. And then here, before we display, let's go to a new line, and then we display the name, and we also display what? Let's call this one entered surname. Copy that. Let's paste it here. Save that. You come back here, we clear everything, we compile from scratch. Okay, we are missing a plus sign here. Actually, it's not a plus sign, it's a concatenating sign. It's used to join two things together. Okay, compile successfully. Let's run that. Enter. It says enter your name. Let's say August. Sinqobile. Enter. It says what? Enter your surname, and then it displays before I even enter. And then it ends everything. But then yeah, that's how you do your basic displaying and entering of information. I don't understand why it didn't work here, but then it's okay. Let's remove that, and then let me explain what's happening here, and then I'm gonna go a step further and I'm gonna show you something else. Here we are actually instantiating the scanner, and then we are giving it a new name, which is gonna be an object name, which is gonna be in. So here I'm displaying the message enter your name, and then when I say string enter name, I'm declaring a new string variable in.next it's taking whatever has been entered into your console, and then it's saving it into the new variable. And then system.err.println has to print the information that we had. Do you understand? You can also use out. It's out or err, whichever method that you love, you can use it. During this series, I'm gonna be using the err because that's what I love. I love being different when coding, and I have my own specific methods or way that in which I code in. So let's introduce static methods, and then let's cut all this, and then let's go ahead and say public what static void. Let's call it load. It receives nothing, and then it returns nothing. Let's paste everything within there. Let's save this. Let's go ahead, and I want to show you something. It's not gonna run. Compile. Okay, it's giving us errors. Let's see. Okay, doesn't have anything within our main method. But now let's do this. I want to show you something. Copy, and then let's paste it there, and then let's go ahead and compile that. Compile successfully. Let's run that. You see, it says enter your name. I enter my name. Let's include the surname, and then it only displays one name. Oh, okay, it's because of the spaces in here, but then it doesn't matter because it displayed the name August, and then after the space it doesn't take anything. So what happened here is that we have a static method that does everything for us, but then in order for the application, the whole application, to display something, we need to call the method load within the main method, because if we don't call it within the main method, the program is gonna whenever we run the code, the whole program is gonna say, okay, we don't have anything on our main class. This method, I mean, not class, this method is actually like Jesus Christ, because the Bible says you can't go to God, but we go to God through who? Through Jesus Christ. We can't go to God ourselves. So in this method, you can't see anything, you can't do anything without passing in the main method. You can code 1,000 lines of coding, but if there's nothing in here, then your program is not gonna do anything. So that's all I have today for today. See you next time. Ciao.